Welcome back everyone to KCD2, where we are still here in the Sigismund's army camp, and
Come here.
we need to praise our good boy.
Come here.
Okay, and we are still on the hunt for murderer. Guys, do you think it's advisable to let those horses just roam around free here? Dudes. Okay. No reaction. Alright, so we are looking for the second dude that was supposed to stand guard in the tower. Soldier. Guard Adalbert. There you are. I knew it was something with A. There we go. So, tell us, friend.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store and there he was on the ground.
Have you noticed anyone suspicious hanging around by the powder store recently?
There's always someone going in and out. But no strangers. Not everyone can get up to that part of the camp. In fact, everyone who has access came to the place where Chertan was lying.
As far as I know, there were two of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
A twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I tried to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Chertan shut him up for a while.
Now remember, the other dude, the other guard with whom we talked in the last episode, he said, well, he's my best friend, he listens to everything I gotta say, and he's such a good listener, and blah 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 blah. And then he's like, jeez, he's such a twat, he never shuts up. Oh man, that's good. That's really good. Oh, that's that Khrushchev dude. So this is your tent, eh? One of the biggest days. Alright. Well then, By the way.
Track.
Yeah, okay, we didn't have the bloody knife yet. What? Where's our murderer? Go. Track the murderer. There. Mart. Where are you off to? Is your nose alright? Is it maybe broken? Did we break our dog? Our tracker? Where are you going? Oh, thank God, he didn't lead us to Musa, okay. Him? Father Bohum? A priest? No, not the priest, okay. Where the frick are you leading us, Mark? Ah. So someone here. Eh?
Clever dog.
Right. Yeah. Shut it now. It's okay. Come here. Let me praise you. Let me praise our dog.
Good boy.
Jeez, game. Okay. So this is Crow, isn't it? Yeah. And the guards mentioned that Crow arrived. Crow was the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. But they mentioned that when he saw Chertan, that he went as pale as something, you know, as like milk. So What the actual schnapps? F. Huh. Tell you what. Let's save here. Alright, that one's... Wow. 1,000 groschen? Is that normal soldiers' pay?
Where the hell did a common soldier get so much money? Something stinks here.
Yeah. So... What is this? Actually, we don't... Okay, now we got the helmet. Okay, cool. Strange message.
Nothing good, I'm sure.
Feathered friend. The folk who live in the boot are restless. Time is short and the fox is gathering strength. The house of Pepper must burn. Tonight is the last chance. The old cat, the gambler and the groom are expendable. Prepare for the worst. None is more silent than he whose lips have tasted the kiss. Await the next message the day after tomorrow in the same place as always. Friends of the lad from the boot. What boot? Das Boot? Okay, so that's our code. What boot? So the ginger, the fox is Sigismund, right? So that's established. Everyone calls him the ginger fox or ginger bastard or something like that. So fox is gathering strength. Yeah, we know. The House of Pepper. So Pepper being a reference to the black powder, I guess, because, you know, similar in looks or whatever. I don't know. Never seen black powder. House of Pepper must burn. Yeah, okay. So that would explain the powder line leading into the shed where the cannon is. Tonight is the last chance, because the original plan was to set out for Sedlitz in the morning, right? The old cat, the gambler, and the groom. So the old cat, maybe cats? The gambler. Or maybe cats is the gambler? Yeah, but who's the old cat then? And cats is older than Grozhev, right? So maybe Grozhev? Wait. Chartan gave Grozhev money, or loaned him money. What for, right? I mean, he's supposed to be noble, born with a silver spoon up his ass, so maybe he's a gambler, maybe he's got gambling debts, and that's why he needed to borrow money from Chartan. And Chartan is part of the Cuman, or is the Cuman leader. Cumans are mercenaries from Hungary who are very well versed in fighting from the horseback, right? So maybe Chertan is the groom, and all of them, Chertan, Grozhev and Cat, are expendable. None is more silent than he whose lips have tasted the kiss. Await the next message. Okay. Huh. Let's put a pin in that. Let's talk to Musa. Let's go talk to Musa. Nope. Dude, turn around. Don't be a jerk. Yeah, that's the ticket. Turn around. You don't see us. Hi.
Henry?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
Shh.
Grozov said...
Jeez.
Nah, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that.
Okay, so we don't
I'm not
lower our
sure
voices. All right.
That is possible. Tinja sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is
exactly.
a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood.
So
Soon
Crow
after,
was there in the
he was
infirmary.
dead.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
But Crow... Mott tracked the scent of the stabber, of the assailant who stabbed Chertan. He tracked that scent to Crow's tent. So maybe we got it all wrong. Grozhev wasn't actually involved, even though he was at the scene of the crime when we arrived at Chertan's, you know, where we found Chertan. And even though he went to the infirmary directly. Huh.
Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
Yeah, but that's...
Poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Yeah, exactly. That's
That
evidence.
here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same as always.
Yeah, well, apart from your
Except
taste
perhaps-
preferences...
Perhaps it was a little more cloudy.
Okay, so a little more cloudy than the normal vinegar we drink here. Okay, okay.
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry.
Uh-huh,
A very pretty girl.
yeah.
Black hair. Nicely built. Catherine,
Oh!
I think she's called.
Oh,
Catherine.
yeah, yeah.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
Yeah. I mean, it would have... I mean... I wouldn't know why Catherine would want to poison the wine for the infirmary or Musa. I mean, she wants to keep a low profile. She's just here to you know, inform. To spy and inform.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
Yeah, but exactly. How can we identify the poison if Grozhev poured the wine? I mean, there might be some residue in the jug in which the wine came, but
How can we identify the poison then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of poison,
Oh, okay.
and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
Yeah.
And could I help you somehow? I may not be as learned as you, but I do know how much herb Paris to put in a potion to make someone fall asleep but not die.
Excellent, my friend. Maybe we can manage this together. The first thing to do is to go to Chetan's corpse and examine it thoroughly.
Okay.
Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Yes.
Pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked. But I trust you will manage somehow.
We will.
You have a whole book just about poisons. Where did you get it?
I bought it on my way here, in Moravia. I have not yet had time to study it properly, but please, do not mention it to anyone.
Yeah, I was about to say, better not mention that to anyone.
To have such a book. You surely understand.
Right. Examine Cheriton's body and read the book. I can manage that.
Do we want to ask him about who he is suspecting? The danger usually is, if you have a suspect already in mind, then you try to, you know, match the evidence to the suspect you've already got an eye on. So, do we want to know who he's... Let's better not. Let's first let's... Oh, why? Whoa. Shh. Where's the dude? Is he... Yeah, he's back there. Oh, bugger. He's coming back. Yeah, back at his post. Yeah, that's the ticket. You don't see anything. Alright. Almanac. Where's the chest with the almanac? Is that this one? No, this is just potions. Chest with the almanac. Lockpick easy. Yeah. Oh, Book of Poison. Yeah. Travelogue of the so-called Mandeville. And towards flexibility of the body. Part 4. Agility. Yes, nice. Okay, the rest we already read. Cool. So... where can we... you know, take a seat and read. Alright, so Book of Poison. Okay, wait a sec. That was a bad idea. Okay, gotta stand up in order to store the torch again, and now we sit again. Okay, cool. Here we go. So, the Book of Poison, about abominable poisons and their remedies. Bane poison. A particular evil potion which causes certain death even in small quantities. Yes, we know. Okay. Pitui? Bird poison? What? This is one of the rarest, for it is obtained only from the feathers and skin of the pitui. Okay, what the frick is a pitui? A bird, obviously, yes, but never heard of it. Seawater. Turn land, be prepared in time. Doll make a potion. Okay. I'd love to read all of this, but
something about poisons.
This is a
Now I
tiny
should
quest.
examine Cheriton's body.
Yeah, and I don't want to run out of time here.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Yeah,
I'll
and
be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
Okay, cool. So let's examine
Right.
the body.
Here we go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch.
All right, CSI Kuttenberg. Yeah, let's start from the top.
He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk?
Maybe a bit of both. Examine the face.
I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning.
Huh.
Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right. But he also threw his guts up. Ugh. There's no way I'm examining that.
Okay, coughing blood and throwing up. Okay, examine the body.
That's a nasty wound. I almost feel sorry for Cherton. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Oh, his belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery.
Yeah. Arms and legs.
It's horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms.
So a poison that makes you throw up, cough blood, and makes you die in awful spasms.
Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the
Yeah,
spasms
probably.
started? And what's this here? Something that looks like warts.
Where?
Did the poison cause them? Or was he a filthy pig and always had them?
Now, look here, Henry. Warts don't mean that you're a filthy pig. Alright? Just saying.
Completely rigid. Just like the arms. But, oh, Christ, what a stink! Ugh, he shot himself.
Happens to
I've
dead
heard it
people.
happens to the dead, but
Yeah.
that much? Ugh. Maybe the poison did that. That'll have to do. I've found out enough. He had spasms, he shot himself, warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. But that could be from drinking, or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Okay. So... let's have another read. Woof woof. Okay. I was hoping that since we... yeah, right, the torch. Since we read the book before we examined the body, I was hoping that Henry will automatically tell us, okay, this fits to this poison. But I was apparently wrong, so let's have a look. When an unfortunate man who has swallowed this poison comes to you for advice, give glory to God, for it is a miracle that he's still alive. While thou mayest observe blackness of the eyes, the dryness of the body, or the looseness of the muscles. But then sent... okay, so it's not Bane. The Ptoi. Those who come into contact with the feathers of the often feel Tingling and tension in their muscles. Tension and tingling, that's not really spasms, is it? This condition can persist for days, giving the murderer the time it needs to escape. In such cases... The victim first stiffens and soon dies unless a drink of seawater and crushed stone from the mountains of Monte Palidi? Doll make a potion. That's some pervy shit some people do with doll make a potion. Kiss of death. The kiss of death. Wait. Kiss of death will first cause a stomach ache. It makes the skin red and blistered. The bowels painfully empty at both ends. The what? The udders stiffen in spasm. What? Oh well. And the nails break. And then thou shalt not know that death is certain, but before that thou mayest relieve the poor man with a berzar put under the tongue. In quick reaction, a mixture of hot milk, vinegar, and garlic can also be used to cause the poison to be thrown up. Damn, we could have helped him with a berzar. We're carrying one around. If you want to make this poison, take a new clay pot, put a handful of red copper, half a bottle of strong water, arsenic, oak bark, and rose water inside. Boil it all and test it with an iron nail. When the muddy mixture has completely coated the iron, you will know that you have cooked enough. Okay, so I think we got a clear winner here, ladies and gentlemen. I think it is the kiss of death. But, then again, none is more silent than he whose lips have tasted the kiss. So was it actually a crow? Both? The stabbing and the poisoning? I think we better go and talk to him. It's time to talk to yeah, and you too, Radovan. And you too. This time you actually see us, right? Not having closed one eye for a second, no? Alright. Let's save again. Now, buddy, look here.
I'd like to ask a couple of questions about Chertan's murder.
I have a couple of questions of my own. What actually happened? Kat said Chertan is dead and Musa's locked up.
It's even more complicated than that. But I don't have time to explain it to you now. I need to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead and ask then, but quietly, damn it. I don't want anyone to know about it.
Where were you when Chertan was poisoned?
Where do you think? In my tent. After I helped take him to the infirmary with Musa, I went my own way.
You just went off to have a nap?
No. I doubled the guard, drew up the orders for tomorrow, and made sure nobody was allowed to leave the camp. When something like this happens, people like me have lots to do all of a sudden.
I bet.
It was you who came to tell us that Chertan had been stabbed, wasn't it? How did you get involved in the first place?
Me? I was close by, that's all. My tent is right below the palisade. And when the two guards found Chertan, they ran to get me.
Hold on.
The 2 guards said otherwise.
Yeah.
They said they found Cheriton and were discussing what to do when you turned up. By yourself.
Is that what they said?
It is.
It's possible. I can't remember now.
Oh,
it all
all of a
happened
sudden.
so fast.
Yeah.
And anyway, how am I supposed to remember all this shit?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I heard them and went to see what was going on.
Exactly. You know, memory goes fuzzy after 5 minutes. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, buddy. Why not
Are
spill
you
it?
sure you don't want to tell me what really happened?
All right. You want the truth, so I'll tell you the truth.
And we can even handle
Fact,
the truth.
I really was up top. It's because I had to keep an eye on you.
Me? Why, for Christ's sake?
You really don't know? You may have been given our colours, but you're still a stranger. I didn't want you running around unsupervised. But it seems you're a decent fella,
Success.
so don't fuck it up now.
Okay.
Tell me more about the storage space.
What about it? There's a cannon and some powder there. We built it a few days after we arrived because it's a good idea to keep that kind of stuff safe. If it blew up, the whole place would be blown to smithereens. And if someone didn't happen to set fire to it, someone else might have robbed it. Folk are like magpies.
Yeah.
Except for you, the crow.
Very droll. Never heard that one before.
Yeah, I
Right,
bet.
But now I'll ask you something. Who do you think did it?
Well, it's too soon to be certain. So everyone is a suspect.
Hmm.
To tell the truth, there's something about your story that doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
My story? Fuck. Henry, why would I want to kill Chertan?
I don't know. I'm just saying that everyone is a suspect.
Well, you better be fucking certain before you try landing me in the shit. Got that?
Well, then let's talk about you.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about Cheritan's murder.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, it's just that I found a couple of interesting things in your tent. Isn't there something you should tell me?
No. And get off my back.
Maybe we're not wearing the best clothes for this conversation.
Calm down. If I wanted to snitch on you, I'd go straight to Katz without bothering to ask you any questions.
Well, let's say you might have a point. What was it you said?
You know something about the murder, don't you?
Maybe a little. But I don't want word to get out, all right?
Why would anyone kill Cheritan anyway?
Maybe it wasn't about Chertan. Maybe someone wanted to do something in the ammunition
Yep.
store.
That's my
Chertan
thoughts
turned up,
precisely.
So we had to kill him.
In the ammunition store? And what would anyone be doing there?
Trying to blow it sky high.
What good would that do anyone?
It might make him very rich. Let's say Sigismund has a lot of enemies who are planning something big. It'll start in Italy, I hear, and it'd come in very handy if someone gave the king a setback before that. He'd lose allies there, and here his camp goes to shit. There's sure to be dozens of saboteurs all over the Empire, just like the one here.
There's sure to be dozens of saboteurs all over the Empire, just like the one here. So this is not Bohemia specific, but Sigismund specific.
I should probably report you. But I've got a much better idea. Let's say I'm not a great supporter of Sigismund. What if we were to help each other out?
That doesn't sound bad. Let me finish my work. We can put the blame for Chertan's murder on Grozaf. I can't stand that fucker anyway.
Yeah, me neither.
Accusing an innocent man. He'll be executed.
Yeah, I'm okay with
Better
that.
him than me. So, can we make a deal?
Yeah.
But there's one condition. The storeroom doesn't blow up until we set off for Sedlets. I need that cannon of yours.
Ah, so that's why you're here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I can arrange that. I'll prepare a long fuse and light it just before departure. With a bit of luck, we'll be long gone when it blows up.
All right.
First, we have to get rid of Grozav.
Yeah,
I have
agreed.
a poisonous plant here. Put it in the chest in his tent, and at the trial, we'll say he used it to poison Chertan.
All right. Give it here. I'll take care of it.
I can't wait to see that stuck-up idiot Grozav in irons.
We received Belladonna. That's it? Belladonna? Okay. So... we received Belladonna. Where's the Kiss of Death? Ingredients. There must be an ingredients list, right? So yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, that right, that was the red copper, arsenic, oak bark. There's no belladonna. No belladonna is mentioned. Anywhere. So what would we do with belladonna if we want to... Plant fake evidence in Grozov's tent. Optional. Stephen gave me a couple of poisonous flowers to put in Grozov's tent so I could frame him for the murder. That way I would get rid of the commander of the entire camp. Yeah, okay. Let's get back to Musa. Let's see what he thinks about all of this. And about Stephen. Yeah, you look over there. That's the ticket.
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
Well, it's definitely the Kiss of
Potion's
Death.
called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book. But if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
Well, there were more in the book, but it was definitely that poison.
Absolutely certain. The murderer couldn't have used anything else.
All right.
The symptoms
I have no
fit
choice but to believe you.
like a glove.
Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
Better start searching fast, hadn't I? I'll search the tents of everyone who's somehow connected with the murder, and we'll see.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing.
Well,
Why
don't
you
thank us yet.
investigation?
You're not out of the woods
I
yet.
probably would not be standing here, but I cannot stop thinking about how brilliantly you dealt with Mishek. Why would someone with your abilities want to enlist? I do not suspect you of Chertan's murder, of course. Do not worry. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's
That's a
just
good thing, isn't it?
coincidence.
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
I mean, I like Musa, and I kind of trust him. So why not come clean with him? Yeah.
Try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's most ardent supporter.
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
Yeah, what happened?
How did you come to be in Sigismund's court?
That is a long story. I once served Sultan Bayezid. Although the Osmans are not that welcoming to my people, the Sultan at the time received envoys from all over the world, so I was useful. But soon after, we found ourselves at war with Timur and his Golden Horde. Luckily, that is, luckily for me, it was around then that Sigismund's messenger came to see the Sultan. And I managed to persuade the Sultan to send me to Hungary as a goodwill gesture. I am sure you understand that I did not want to wait for Timur's savages to cut my head off.
Yeah.
But let us just say that King Sigismund did not show me the respect my position is worthy of. Instead of making me his counselor and physician, he sent me here.
Yeah, no.
Well, you could
Come
go
and join
elsewhere
us.
if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse.
Why?
I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here and perhaps even return home, but only when I am sure I will survive the journey. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
You
All
know
right.
nothing.
Fair enough.
I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I'd better go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
Yeah, don't worry, Rincewind. Musa. Oh, right. You stay there. And we're out of your hair. Cool. Search Musa's tent. Okay, we need to search Musa's tent. You're still looking the other way, right? Yeah, good lad. Good lad. Now, let's have a look here. Tin pitcher. Examine the vessel.
Beautiful, but empty.
Golden cup.
No poison.
Treaties on naught. Okay. Unlock. Wick lullaby potion. Sketch of bearded axe. Examine the items of
I
value.
wouldn't mind a piece of that.
Golden chalice, yeah, that's a nice piece. Copper plate.
For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies.
Athenian water. Yeah. Oh, he's... Wait. Is he not seeing us? He looked straight at us. Okay, yeah. You... Okay, cool. So we... That's that for Musa's tent, right? No, search Musa's tent. Okay, we're not done yet. That's the belladonna we just got, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's try this stuff. So we're not done inspecting Musa's tent. So what else is there to inspect? Steel, no. Examine the prayer ark.
There's
Yeah.
nothing here.
Great, we came back for the
Definitely
friggin'
not to
rug.
blame.
Oh well. You don't see a thing, dude. Okay. So that's that for Musa's tent. Yeah, let's get down here. Radovan and all. Ah. So their tent is right beside Crow's. Okay, okay. Let's have a look. Oh, by the way, I think we can switch back to this outfit. So...
Is that blood? No, piss. Ugh, filthy pig.
Yeah, well, not everyone can afford a chamber pot, apparently.
The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses?
Rose water to wash. Kind of like a perfume.
Oak. And dry as a bone.
Oh, so I think one of the ingredients was oak bark, right? Oak bark, yes. And rose water in... Okay, so... We got the rose water, we got the oak bark. The rusty nails?
Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent?
No, no,
They're
no.
covered in some kind of dirt. Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak bark. They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
Yeah, exactly, precisely. So it was all Crow. Crow alone. So how are we supposed to... okay. You don't mind us, soldier. Oh no, this is the tent, okay.
Just a broom. I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Chertan even if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
So it was definitely Crow, both the stabbing and the poisoning. Question is, how do we honor our deal with Crow? We want to plant the right evidence on Grozov, was it? So, how can we do that? Blaha? Any ideas? No? Soldier? No? Crow, dude. Come on. Eat up, we gotta talk. No more talking to you? Bugger. Okay. We need oak bark, we need rusty nails, we need rose water in order to, you know, to frame Grozov. Search Grozov's tent. Yeah. Plant fake evidence on Grozov.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozov's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertan was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
No, he was. Okay. Got a lucky die. Let's have a look. And no, I don't feel any remorse stealing from that prick. Grozov's lucky die. It is actually not that lucky, but don't tell anyone. Okay, great. Dude, bugger off. Don't you got your own tent? Jeez. So what's in here? Hunting cap, eh? Look at that. Charisma is not that good, huh? Military sword. Bandit's brigandine. Why does he have a bandit's brigandine? So, but he... Can we... Henry, examine the wood. It must be oak, what, right? It's probably oak. No? Life in the Tavern Part 3, that's what we were looking for. So long. Okay, so... What is it, Mod? Jeez, you can't just growl at everyone. Drawing suspicion. Bandage. So wait, what? We don't have any evidence we can plant on him? Oh, this is, it helps to... Well, we planted fake evidence now. Great. Doesn't even fit the sort of poison. Yeah, we did search the tent of Adelbert. Okay, we apparently missed something.
My humble respects.
And you too. Okay. So what did we miss? We found the broom.
Well, good day.
We found the alcohol. What else is there?
Grozov will have definitely sent a report to Sedlets by now. I should hurry.
Yeah. Anything here? No. What is this? Rob? Dog meat and wooden duck. Yeah, no, you can keep that. Huh. What else is there? Did we miss something? Up here maybe? No. We found the alcohol. We found the broom. Examine the bed.
Stinks of vomit.
Okay. That was the last puzzle piece we needed in order to solve this case. Crow, dude, the poison doesn't fit the ingredient you gave us. That's rubbish. Okay, what to do? What to do? What to do? So the fake evidence doesn't fit to the poison. The question is, how much difference does it make if the evidence fits to the poison or not? I mean, it's not like they would know. And it's not like they would read it up somewhere. So actually we could tell them anything. So yeah, but I still want to honor the deal we made with Crow. And frame Grozhev. Because he's a prick, he's an asshole. And a racist to boot. I mean, recall how eager he was to... Wait, what? G? Oh, that's the thief's code. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, cool. How eager he was to frame or to cast suspicion on Mosa. Huh. How about in here? We haven't looked in here yet. Is there anything? Sit, sleep, yeah, no. Huh. Okay, smoked sausage. I have to steal the smoked sausage? Can we not from here? Oh, wait. No. Talk.
Surrender now.
I surrender!
Give it to him. I've got you. Felt like Steve. Return.
Yeah, how dare you?
Utter nonsense, all of this. You're keeping me from an important mission. You'll have to answer to the nobility for this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I apologize, my lord.
Yeah, you had
I
better.
must have made a mistake.
Yeah,
Let's just forget
absolutely.
about this.
I'd say so. Okay. And you... Okay. Thank God. I was afraid that we get branded again. Okay, guys, I'll tell you what. Let's take a break here. And when we come back, we will talk to Cats about everything we found out. And so, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if so, I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, bye.